Before we get started, I want to give a huge shout out to my followers over on Patreon. Lester Wilfred, Nell, Jam Val, Ollie Shell, Earl Patrick, Butch Batista, Cy, Angela Rose, Feline Dela Cruz, Anthony Gomez, Aqueous Gem, Mikey Fortiza, Helen Fitzgerald, Melody Kofi, and Anton Bach. I cannot begin to thank you for all your support, and hopefully I'll continue to make content you'll want to support in the future. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher, and for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we are We are honoring the Queen and our Artist of the Month for May 2020, the one and only Miss Morissette Amon. So this video we're reacting to wasn't requested by anyone, but I actually had it added into a playlist for Artist of the Month to react to it last month when I was for our Artist of the Month of April 2020, the one and only Miss Kelly Clarkson, amazingness that she is. But I was going to react to Morissette singing a Kelly Clarkson song, and I don't think I got around to recording reaction to this particular performance. So we're going to rectify that now. So we're going to watch our Artist of the Month for May 2020 covering our Artist of the Month for April 2020 song Because of You. It looks like on Kris TV. So I'm gonna dive in and see what it is. Yes, drums! Miss Morissette. So I was just looking down in the description here to see when this was actually performed and whatnot, and they said it was performed in 2014. So she was like 17 or 18 at this point, depending on the month. But yeah, I was wondering because her vocals were fantastic. She sounded beautiful, but she didn't deviate too far away from the original when it came to a lot of like the melody and the runs and whatnot. She added a couple things here and there, but she didn't deviate too much. And so I was thinking it was probably a performance when she was a much younger performer, because knowing how to switch up a song in a way that feels organic to the person singing it is just something that you grow into. It's something you learn as you go along. You don't just wake up and start doing it with, otherwise it can start sounding hawk or mess. So sometimes a lot of younger singers will either just do really good cover versions where it's really similar to the original person, or they'll do far too much and go way left field and just start sounding like they're trying a little too hard. So this was the former. This was Morissette doing a really good cover version of the song. I'd be curious to see her sing it now that she's been in the business a lot longer. She's gotten a lot more notoriety. I'm sure her skills have improved miles and miles. This was fantastic, but I know she can do so much more. But these vocals, I love how much in her chest she was with these vocals, because I remember when I first started reacting to her around Akin Kinda Long and a couple other of those performances, where like I mentioned, like she was a lot brighter a singer. Like her tonal quality just seemed a lot brighter. And then the more I reacted to her as time went on, I noticed she was using a lot more chest and her vocals were sounding a lot darker in color. And I like the bright color on her too. It's beautiful, but I love the darker sort of tones on her voice. I feel like her voice really handles and resonates well with those darker tones. So I love how dark her voice was sounding in this. And what I really appreciate, especially in that first verse, but as the song went on, I could hear it in different places. I really love how she was very articulate and she was very cognizant of enunciating her finishing consonants. So like there are a lot of times, like especially as a singer, if you're not conscious of it, sometimes it just happens. You don't necessarily finish off the words you're singing. The audience knows what you're saying because either they're really familiar with the song or they get the general idea from the rest of the lyrics, but you don't always finish off every single, or you don't have like hard consonants. So like I will not make, a lot of times, we might just make it more of a softer cane, just going, I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself. But she was very cognizant about hitting those consonants, so like you understood what she was saying. Like it's very reminiscent of musical theater type singing, where we want to make sure that you understand what we're saying. You want to understand these lyrics, not just hear these beautiful sounds. You want to hear these beautiful sounds, and you want to understand these beautiful words. So I love the fact that she was so conscious of that throughout the song, and I like hearing those crisp consonants from time to time. It's one of those things I loved about Adele, especially in Hometown Glory. She would really nail in those finishing consonants. It's just a little thing I like. Some people disagree with me, and then that is what it is. But I love Morissette's voice. She looked gorgeous here, as she always does. Her hair was perfect and shiny, and I hate her for it. But yeah, vocals were really great. But I'd be curious to hear her sing it now and see what she would do with it now, because I know that now that she's more seasoned and I've seen her take songs, flip them and reverse them, and make them, you know, different and make them more set outlook. Because there were a couple instances there where I felt like a squeak could go, a squeak would fit very nicely, and she didn't. She did squeak a couple times here, but I felt a couple other places where she didn't, where a squeak would have went perfectly fine. So like, I would love to see her now and really make it more set, really make it, rather than just being a good cover version, because this was what her on guesting on some TV show when she was 17, 16, just getting started into business, or not just getting started, because she got started when she was like 14 or something. I don't remember. But anyway, fantastic vocals. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction of my random babbling. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications so you'll be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments, and I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you guys would like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I will see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. Before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons: Lester Wilfred, Nell, Jam Val, Ollie Shell, Earl Patrick, Butch Batista, Sai, Angela Rose, Feline Dela Cruz, Anthony Gomez, Aqueous Gem, Mikey Fortiza, Helen Fitzgerald, Melody Kofi, and Anton Bach. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys. Hey guys, don't forget to check out the playlist on my channel for all of your favorite reaction videos. We've got playlists for Morissette Amon, Kelly Clarkson, Katrina Velarde, Tori Kelly, and more, so be sure to check them out.